This is the MCTV Weekday Update.
Welcome to the MCTV Weekday Update. I'm Evan Dixon.
And I'm Rachel Blevins. The College of Media and Communication has a new dean to go along with the new school year. More than 100 members of the Lubbock and university community welcomed Dr. David Perlmutter to Texas Tech on Wednesday. Dean Perlmutter comes to Texas Tech from the University of Iowa, where he was the director of the School of Journalism and Mass Communication. He has enjoyed a successful 25-year career in academia, and both his parents were college professors. Perlmutter was introduced by Texas Tech Chancellor Kent Hand.
Well, so David, congratulations. I remember the first time I met you, you came in, and I knew that you'd gotten a bachelor's and master's at Quaker State, University of Pennsylvania, and that you gotten a PhD at Minnesota. And you've been interim dean at LSU, graduate school, associate dean at Kansas. And I read through, and the fact that you're a member of the American Political Consultants, been on their board, impressed me.
I had a lot of people come talk to me. A lot of people had a lot of meetings across campus. The other terrific deans at this university, our provost, our chancellor, our president, and I've heard very little airing of personal grievances. So much so that I'm thinking, this is a very unusual place.
Perlmutter was hired in May and started his job in July. He replaces Dr. Jerry Hudson, who was the founding dean of the College of Media and Communication.
Hosting big-time college football isn't anything new for Lubbock or Texas Tech, but the game is only half the experience. Reporter Emily Pellegrini brings us the sights and sounds of Tech's official student tailgate.
Red Raider home football kicked off this week, and Raidergate tailgating joined. Family, friends, students, and Greek life gathered in the R1 parking lot to play games, eat, drink, and listen to this week's entertainment, the Joey Green Band.
You better make sure it breaks. It's all gotta come down hard if I wanna learn from my mistakes.
RJ Bice has been tailgating with friends, grilling and soaking in the sun since before 1 p.m.
Today we're just cooking out. I'm here with all my friends I've been with for 4 years at Tech. We're having a great time. We're ready for some Red Raider football.
Raidergate is run by Tech Activities Board, and President Austin Ryder is in charge of handing out the passes each tailgate.
You know, it's a great place for a safe environment to go tailgate.
Only students can pick up passes, but Ryder said the tailgate can be enjoyed by all.
We really encourage, parents and everybody to come on out, because we have lots of parents who visit for the weekend, so it's open to everybody.
Be sure to join the fun at Raidergate this season.
And tailgating was only the beginning of the fun for most students last week.
That's right, Evan. The excitement of the pre-game festivities was topped off with a Red Raider win over then-ranked number 24 TCU. Texas Tech put up 20 points via two quarterbacks to work their way into the first conference win of the season. TCU had only 10 points, all scored in the second half of the game. The competition turned out to be the toughest test of the Red Raiders so far, with Baker Mayfield throwing for only 216 yards and 1 touchdown. Davis Webb was brought in during the fourth quarter to wrap things up after Mayfield left with an injury.
But the stat of the day was the penalties run up by each team. Texas Tech had 10 penalties for 89 yards, and TCU had 13 penalties for 115 yards. TCU also had 1 touchdown called back after an apparent mistaken fair catch signal during a punt return. Between the penalties and the officiating, this year's TCU game may go down as the most controversial of the season for Tech.
Regardless of the officiating, Texas Tech made enough of an impression to snag their first top of 25 ranking of the year. The Red Raiders came in 25th in a field of very tough competition. The Red Raiders join Oklahoma State, Oklahoma, and Baylor as the only teams currently ranked in the Big 12. Texas Tech did not show up in the top 25 of the USA Today poll this week, but Tech is only a few votes out, currently ranked at number 27.
And it looks like fall is finally here. We're going to have some much cooler weather over the next couple days.
You got that right, Evan, and I'm glad to hear it. Let's take a look at the MCTV live tower cam. Today brought us the best chance for rain we've had in weeks, and we sure need it. Winds are lighter than last week, and we're expecting highs all week in the mid-80s for a change.
We'll have lows in the low to mid-60s over the next few days, and there's another pretty good chance of rain coming up late in the week. So it looks like you should hold on to your umbrellas, maybe keep them in the back of your truck just in case.
And if it rains, don't freak out. It's going to be okay. That's all for today's edition of the MCTV Weekday Update.
Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow.